power of dreams. As slogans go, surely Honda's counts as one of the best. We love to dream, after all, and when it comes to the Japanese manufacturer, that could mean a superbike, a private jet, a speedboat engine, or this Honda CRV. We're not suggesting the CRV will have you dribbling with desire as profusely as the Honda Civic Type R hot hatch, but as a big family SUV with a hybrid engine, it's pretty hot property right now. The previous generation CRV saw Honda ditch diesel and pure petrol power for a hybrid setup. This new version has taken things one step further by adding a new plug-in hybrid version on top of the regular hybrid, giving you two big cars to choose from that are each surprisingly efficient and affordable to run. In fact, the PHEV, badged ePHEV, is the first plug-in hybrid Honda has made for the European market, and while it looks like it has hit the ground running, there are lots of rival PHEV family SUVs, including versions of the Kia Sorento, the Land Rover Discovery Sport, and the Lexus NX. The regular hybrid ePHEV has its work cut out too, if it's going to beat the likes of the Kia Sportage and the Volkswagen Tiguan. Both versions of the Honda CRV come with a 181 brake horsepower 2.0-liter four-cylinder petrol engine and electric motor, but while the ePHEV has four-wheel drive, the ePHEV is front-wheel drive and gets a much bigger 17.7 kilowatt-per-hour battery. We managed a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 8.4 seconds in the hybrid ePHEV, which is very respectable. Indeed, there are faster and more powerful hybrid SUVs out there, but the CRV mostly drives on its electric motor, which quickly picks up speed from stationary and doesn't feel that slow. Indeed, no matter which you go for, you won't struggle to get up to motorway speeds or nip around slow-moving traffic. That said, if you're in the market for a PHEV with truly punchy performance, the 305 brake horsepower Lexus NX 450h is much quicker. We clocked one at our private test track accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5.8 seconds. When its battery is charged up, the ePHEV operates just like an electric car. That means smooth, quiet, and fairly nippy acceleration up to motorway speeds and beyond. On our real-world test route, it covered 37.6 miles before the engine chimed in, short of its 51-mile official range, but further than the 36.8 miles we saw from an NX on the same day. A clever new two-speed gearbox has been fitted to the CRV to help out at low speeds, and the plus point is that it has allowed Honda to add a towing mode to the ePHEV version. With that engaged, the ePHEV can use all of the power from its petrol engine and electric motor, towing up to 1,500 kilograms, the same as the Kia Sorento and the Lexus NX. The ePHEV has no towing mode and can pull 750 kilograms, much less than the 1,500 kilograms of the NX 350h and the 1,650 kilograms of the Kia Sportage. If you're looking for comfort, the ePHEV replaces the reactive dampers in the ePHEV with adaptive ones, resulting in a more supple ride of the two. The ePHEV's ride has a firm edge to it. It's more forgiving of scruffy road surfaces and less punishing over potholes than a Mazda CX-60, but struggles to settle down as well as a Volvo XC60. Even so, the setup in either version manages to find a good balance between comfort and control. True, it doesn't quite match the pillowy comfort offered by a Citroën C5 Aircross, but, as an upside, the CRV feels better tied down over undulations and less likely to trouble passengers prone to travel sickness. The CRV's engine is more vocal than its rivals when pressing on, working hard to generate electricity quickly and charge the battery while the electric motor is driving the wheels. Thanks to its larger battery, the ePHEV can eliminate engine noise altogether by driving on electricity alone for long periods. When the battery runs flat and the engine chimes into life, progress remains smooth, contrasting with the NX, which sends a small vibration through the steering wheel and seat. The CRV does generate quite a lot of wind and road noise at motorway speeds, though more than you will experience in most rivals. If you want something that feels like an SUV to sit in, the Honda CRV's high seating position will be right up your street. It's also a plus that it's really easy to get comfortable, with the standard fit 8-way electrically adjustable seats giving you plenty of movement. Better still, all but the entry-level trim also get a handy memory function, so you'll never lose that position even if someone else has a drive. A 10.2 inches digital driver's display is standard across the range. While you can configure what a couple info screens display, you can't change the layout as you can in a Volkswagen Tiguan. Other than that, the screen is crisp and clear, making it easy to read at a quick glance as you drive along. All but entry-level elegance models get a clear head-up display, showing you the same info right in front of you. Best of all, though, is the fact that you get lots of physical buttons and dials to quickly access parts of the infotainment system or to adjust the air conditioning. That makes it far less distracting to use when you're driving than the touch-sensitive buttons in a Citaraco or Volvo XC60. Thanks to the CRV's tall side and rear windows, visibility is excellent. And despite the rear pillars being rather wide, the large side windows help with the view over your shoulder. Parking should be pretty easy, too, thanks to every CRV getting front and rear parking sensors and a rear view camera. Top-spec Advanced Tech trim swaps the camera for a 360-degree one and even gets Honda Parking Pilot, which will park the car for you in certain circumstances. Bright LED headlights with automatic high beam come as standard, so you'll always be able to see plenty at night. If you avoid the entry-level trim, you'll get adaptive high beam, allowing you to keep your full beam on without dazzling other drivers. Build quality is pretty good, with everything feeling sturdy and solidly built. There are soft-touch plastics and leather effect materials on the upper areas of the CRV, something that looks like stitched leather on the door trims, plus gloss black panels and silvery highlights. It's predominantly dark inside though, and it doesn't take much searching to find vast amounts of scratchy plastics in very obvious areas. When you consider the price tag, especially for the ePHEV, that's disappointing. Regardless of which trim you go for, your front seat passenger will get electric seat adjustment but without seat height adjustment or adjustable lumbar support. They will, at least, get a heated seat if you go for the entry-level trim or a heated and ventilated seat if you go for one of the advanced trims. The rear seats split 60-40. Still, they can be slid back and forth so you can prioritize rear legroom or boot space. What's more, rear headroom can be increased thanks to the rear seats reclining in 8 different settings. Yes, 8. That means headroom can vary from good when the seat is upright to great if you recline the seat.